Morning everyone. It is Friday. What are we at? 7:49. The wind has arrived. We've had a bit of rain overnight, but the tail end of the storm, it's kind of purging across Scotland, but we're kind of getting the bottom end of it. And it's a Friday, which means it's nearly the weekend.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking day of the...
Today, something interesting. We have got a Rolls-Royce Corniche in. Yeah, I know. Not my usual cup of tea, to be honest. Obviously, we've had a few Bentleys in the past, but today a Rolls-Royce. Now, this one, at the minute, it currently has like an aftermarket radio in it. Doesn't really do a lot, and it's a bit old school. Doesn't give the guy any interaction or anything like that. It's pretty much basic. Does this, does that. So we're going to be putting in a CarPlay and Android Auto Pioneer, but not what you think, not a double DIN, so it's not going to be looking like a screen all the time. We're going with the 7200. So for the majority of the time, it will just look like a black radio that's in the dash, a single DIN, and it won't be until you open the radio up that then it starts doing other stuff, which, if I'm honest, is going to look better. It'll look like, you know, tits on a fish if there's a bloody great screen in there. He also wants me to do a reverse camera. Again, there's not really a place to put it. We were going to go with a wedge type, but obviously the issues that we're having at the minute with the cameras, I am not entertaining that idea again. Connect 2's reliability as far as their cameras has really stitched me up this week. I've done 7 cameras so far, and I think I've got one more to do. They're just dropping like flies, so we need another alternative. So I have a number plate surround because I don't really want to be drilling this old girl. It's a classic car at the end of the day. It's, you know, it's never nice. It's never nice to modify to the point that you can't put back. And sometimes, as I've got older, I've learned to appreciate that classic stuff is classic stuff, which is why I've not modified the Lotus in any specific way that I can't return. And I just, yeah, I can't bring myself to drill a hole in it for the sake of a reverse camera. So we are going to go with a number plate surround with a camera sectioned into the top of it. So it's all going to be built in. So should we need to, I can actually remove the thing and be done with it, which will be nice. So Pioneer, reverse camera, Rolls-Royce Corniche today. We've got some house viewings booked for Monday, so hopefully go and see these new places and see what they're all about. I'm going to take a shortcut because I can't drive behind this person anymore. I appreciate people are slow and a bit cautious in the morning, but Jesus Christ, honestly, you might as well have a Labrador leading that car along. So we'll skip out the traffic and go with a little shortcut to get in front of him. I think I'm going to have to go for a sausage and egg muffin today. Friday's calling. I'll see you all when I get to the shops, everyone. Have you ever seen anything more pretty than this? Jesus, look at this, boys. Hey, that's something. Corniche 2, obviously Rolls-Royce. There's our little flying lady. Rather special. So, we've got a couple of things to do to this. Pioneer radio. Gonna get rid of the Decker. Take that out, put a screened radio in here that flips up and flips down. We've got reverse camera to do. Look at this. How pretty is that? The finish on this thing, even like the thickness in the carpets, look. Yes, Jesus, what a beautiful car. Everything finished perfectly. It's going to take a minute to enjoy this. It's fantastic condition, absolutely amazing. We have a number plate reverse camera to do because I don't want to drill holes in it because it is just so pristine. You can see from the state of the paintwork on it, it is unbelievably nice. Even the windows and things, like beautiful. The finish, the wood trim, even to the steering wheel. Proper gangster car. Yeah, so we've got this to do today. I'm gonna start figuring out where I've got to put stuff and drill holes, and it's gonna be an interesting one. See you in a bit. Say hello, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
So that's not the rear edge of this car, that's a spare. But anyway, there's our number plate camera. So obviously fits the back of the car, doesn't look out of place, and you don't really notice it other than the sticker on the top, but I'll let him remove that, or it will just remove with time. And then here is our old dog, Nutrix. So singled in, Pioneer. I've got it in the dash, and if I turn the key off, he hides away. There we go. So not as bad as the other radio. Comes in. I've got the little microphone stuck here out of the way, so obviously not up there where you'd see it. We have separated the car's factory electric aerial into DAB and FM, and it works sweet. And then if I put my foot on the brake, make sure I'm on the brake, into reverse, so we've got reverse on here. There's our camera. Old dog, Nutrix. Pretty sweet, guys, right? What do you think, Jace?
Lovely. Splendid.
Let's go and get some Grey Poupard. Awesome. There we go, guys. Job done. Is the aerial going down? Yeah. That's already gone. And then that tucks in. We've also figured out the CD changer. I can't, basically the two front seats have got to come out to get to two little brackets just down there, and I'm not about to do that. So what I've done is I've taken, oh, where are the bolts gone? Have you covered them over? Yeah, you have. The bolts for the seat. Oh, it's all right, we'll grab a box in a minute. But basically you take this ashtray out and there's some bolts that run through here that bolt to that. But to get the back section of this cubby out, there's two bolts down there, two bolts down here, and I'm not about to start taking that out because you've got to take the seats out to get to it. So I'll instruct him on how to do it because he didn't know, and he can do it. But the back of the car's all back together. We'll just wait for him to show up now. Job done. Happy days. See you soon. Right dudes, we're done for Friday. Look at this thing. It's having a sleepover tonight. I'm gonna have this thing till tomorrow. He's gonna come and collect in the morning, but he's done. All finished. Can't wait for him to see him, to be honest. Hope he's happy with it. But it's end of play. My phones have been delivered, so I'm going to go home and play with tech. And I will see you bright and early in the morning. Give this thing back. See you soon, everyone. Bye. Morning, everyone. Roller's just outside waiting to be picked up. Just there, looking lovely. Now we've got a Nissan Juke in a Nismo edition. Head unit's crapped itself. Wants me to put a Pioneer sub in, so I'm just starting the wiring up. Second-hand sub, so don't even know if it works yet, but we've got the controller and cables all wired in. We've got reverse camera on this thing. We're going to try and retain. Fascia kit, and we're putting in a Pioneer Wi-Fi 360. This one is the Renault derivative. You can always tell by this light because it's off of a Renault Megane. But yeah, we've got to change this out. Steering controls and everything should retain. But that's our first job of the day. See you in a bit. Right then dudes, we're finished with the Nissan. So steering controls obviously all worked. He also asked me to put in a sub for him, which I've done. Pioneer, single slot unit, obviously active, so it's got its own amplifier. That's that bit done. In the front, he's asked me to add some tweeters for the front A pillars. So we put some crossovers in there, and then in here we've got our fascia kit. Reverse cameras all working. Tell you what, instead of talking about it, let me go around the other side. I'll show you. So there's our reverse camera. Fascia kit's all in, climate control all works, steering controls are good. That's it, Nismo's finished. Right, a little after 2 o'clock. Have a drink of water, I'll see you soon. Bye.